Testing it out. See if it's going. Maybe. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. This is JenSandwiches, here to take another bite out of Zombie Exodus Safe Haven. Last time, we rescued Jamie, and we saw that weird clear glass observation thing. I don't know, the zombies were all in it, and we had to get past that big scary guy. And we got Jamie. We're still in the high school, and we're still split up from everybody else. But it's okay. Get out, maybe. So here we go. Chapter 4. Just when you think it's over. You descend the stairs with Jamie by your side, his heavy footsteps resonating. Thanks again for coming to help. I know you've had a tough few days. I've been to your place. You saved my life, and I'll never forget it. He adjusts the bloody bandage covering his hand, which has stopped oozing. This thing hurts, but the bleeding stopped, he says with a wince. My shoulder just has a scratch where a bullet grazed me. I hope you didn't get bitten. Hopefully not. You grab his wrist and hold out his hand. Unraveling the soaked cloth, you inspect the wound, a deep laceration. It may need a stitch or two, and you should take antibiotics to treat any infection, you say. Once we reach Woody and the others... Woody? Wait, Moses is with you? Jamie puts his good hand on your shoulder. Yeah, he got to my house earlier today and came to help find you. We were on the 3rd floor together when some red-headed woman shot at us. Rosie shot at you? Damn, glad you're okay. She hasn't been in her right mind since this whole outbreak started. So what happened? You described to Jamie how she shot at you, riled up a pack of zombies, and chased you into the auditorium. What happened then? Is she alive? Jamie reaches for the stairwell door and pauses to wait for your answer. Well, yeah. She was alive. Didn't want to, but I saved her. I don't know. I left her, Yeah, I'll just go with the first one. Jamie smiles, though it quickly fades. Good. She's a troubled woman. With Dylan out of the picture, I hope she can be better. He opens the door and steps into the sterile white 3rd-floor hallway now littered with trash. The warm air carries the stench of the dead, and you step over the corpse of a teenage student, his body killed halfway into the infection's transformation. As you walk past the auditorium towards the teacher's lounge, you... Hurry to find Woody and everyone. Now I want to ask Jamie some questions. Jamie takes a deep breath and lets it out as he begins to speak. I've known Dylan for a few months. I've been doing that internship at the mental health facility, Maplethorne. Dylan was a support tech there, an orderly, one of the long-timers who had a run of the place. We were friendly, but there was always something off about him, like he took his position a bit too seriously. He was friendly towards me, so I always gave him the benefit of the doubt. Same with his brother who started there last week, Adrian. Maybe he was even a bit worse. The way he looked at the patients, not with sympathy. Scorn, maybe. Dude creeped me out. After that first day of the outbreak, everything went to hell. All the faculty and staff left, and Dylan and Adrian rounded up some of the patients and took off. I didn't agree with them doing that, but in the face of the apocalypse, I had no better answer than finding a safe location to hole up and wait out the chaos. Rosie and Edgar, who you may have heard called Driver, were my patients. Oh. There's a lot more I can tell you when we're back at your place. That's really scary. Oh my gosh. Alright. You hurry along to the 3rd floor in the dim light of the hallway, and the moans and growls of the infected echo through the high school. The teacher's lounge lies ahead, and as you approach, you hear arguing from inside. He said he'll be back, and we're waiting as long as it takes, Madison says as you push against the door. It moves an inch and bumps the furniture still stacked to stop intruders. Open up, it's me and Jamie, you say, and lean into the surface of the door. It shifts a few more inches. Hold your horses, Woody says through the wall. And from the other side, the sound of moving furniture can be heard scraping the linoleum floor. Once the door is cleared, it swings open, and you enter. Madison sits on a lounge chair with her lightly injured arm perched on a shelf, while Brody stands near a tall filing cabinet he must have just moved from the door. "Whoa," Madison says as she lifts her eyes to Jamie. "What are you, like 6'10"? Brody says and raises a hand over his head to match Jamie's height. You introduce everyone by name, ending with your tall friend. "Everyone, this is Jamie," Woody says and strides up next to his cousin, stone-faced. Uh-oh. "Hey there, Mose." Jamie stops and clears his throat. "Woody." "How you doing?" "Fair to middlin'," Woody says and pats Jamie high on his firm chest. "Time for us to skedaddle. The last round of zombies weren't the last. And I found these." He pops a huge ring of keys out of his pocket and tosses them to you. "Those look like Mr. Flaherty?" "Those look like Mr. Flaherty's, the maintenance man," Brody says. "We can take that old maintenance elevator the teachers use. It leads to the back of the parking lot." "Let's go. I've been in this school for too long," Jamie says with a laugh. "Any place open on the way home still... Oh. "Let's go. I've been in this school for too long," Jamie says with a laugh. "Any place open on the way home still selling cheeseburgers?" "That's it? Are we getting out? That quick?" Somehow you all fit in the small cage-like metal elevator with the sliding chain doors. At first, the old copper key doesn't fit the control box. But with a jiggle, the lock turns, and the elevator starts with a jolt. An oil smell permeates the air, and as the box descends through the bowels of the school, you hear the trilling melody of the infected. Static buzzes from the overhead light, and some glob of red liquid drips from the ceiling. Reaching the ground floor, the gate opens to a dark, dank corridor leading through a service area where the utilities of the school are maintained: generators, heaters, and water treatment systems. They hum and chug and clank as they work, and the steam and heat they give off create a sauna in the basement. Walking past a large HVAC? Is that what it is? Or is it HVAC? Did you hear that? That meme horn? Alright. Anyway, walking past a large I'm just going to call it HVAC unit, your eye catches a supply shelf with a number of tools and items for the taking. You have the following items. Yeah, I know, okay. Oh, sweet, stuff for building. Alright. In that case, I don't think I have, okay, I have 3 electrical parts. Oh, are these in alphabetical order? Oh, I just now realized that. Okay. So, metal and wood parts. So 3 electrical parts. I have 1 metal part, 3 wood parts. So let's take some more. Oh, I don't think I had any mechanical parts, did I? No. Alright, let's take the mechanical parts. Let's take the metal parts. Do I even have a hammer? Oh, I do have a hammer. I have 1. Okay. Do I have crafting tools? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's take crafting tools. And take 6 more things. Do I have a flashlight? Yeah, 1. Mechanics tools? Do I have that? No, I don't. Wow, oh, jeez, that also takes up 2 slots. Shit, this stuff takes up so much space, but I need it. Do I have duct tape? 1. I have 1 roll of duct tape. And how many slots? 4. Okay. Do I have a gas can? Yeah, I have 1. Alright, let's take a flashlight. Let's take a gasoline can. Let's take another roll of duct tape. And what do I have the least amount of parts of? Probably mechanical parts. Sorry, I know this might be long and boring and take a while, but I want to be prepared. Yeah, let's take more mechanical parts, I guess. Okay. You reach the end of the corridor and use the keys to pop open rusty metal doors that creak as they swing. Cool spring air blows in the early evening. You walk up a steady incline to a loading dock enclosed in a tall cement wall, the ground splattered with oil and skid marks. An old supply truck partially blocks the tall metal gate, its driver door wide open and broken glass on the seat. The smell of alcohol hits your The smell of alcohol hits you in the face. Jamie moves to the gate and slides it open, the metal rattling as it moves. A motor's low rumble drifts across the back parking lot. The infected call from above, their upper torsos hanging from cracked windows a few stories high, and a body falls through the fourth floor, hits the wall, and rebounds into the dock. Like a popped water balloon, the carcass splatters and spurts out liquid in a red sheet on the ground. Ugh. Should we head back to the sedan? Or we could take this truck, Woody says. Why aren't we taking multiple cars? There's a lot full, Madison says with a scowl. We can even get a BMW or a Lexus in the teacher's lot. Why? So we can be more obvious? We can take one of the swim team's vans, Brody says. They're super new and decked out, real comfortable. As you consider the choices, the roar of a motor grows louder, and though the gate's opening, you see a military jeep pull up. Rosie from the auditorium drives the vehicle, which screeches to a halt just at the gate. Oh no. You found Jamie, she says, and leans out of the open jeep across the driver's side door. This is over now, Rosie, Jamie says, aiming the submachine gun away. Dylan is gone. We don't have to fight. Gone? Rosie glances to the ground, her stringy red hair blowing in the wind as a gust flows past. Bit by the infected, there is no saving him. Jamie takes a few steps forward and places the submachine gun on the side of the jeep. You know Jamie is not telling the whole truth about Dylan, and everyone seems to be believing his story. Jamie continues, I know he was your friend, or at least he acted like he was, but he wasn't treating you right, wasn't treating any of us right. The things he did to people, robbing and hurting them, that's not right. What's right, Jamie? What's wrong? In this new world, there's no such thing. Should he have done the right thing and left us locked in our rooms? Left with the shrinks and the nurses? Should he have fed us psych drugs to keep us happy while the world crumbled? You judged his actions, but he did what he had to do to keep us alive. He hurt people and took what they had. That's not the way we should act. Jamie moves closer to the jeep. I'm not going to argue about the morality of surviving this outbreak, at least not here and now. We have to move forward. His way of doing things didn't work. He let the apocalypse take him over. We have to be better than that. Know what I mean? Rosie stretches her neck to peer up at Jamie. Her expression has changed, and for the first time you see her sullen eyes and behind them what you can only perceive as remorse. Yeah, Jamie, I get it. It's all confusing, though, Rosie says, and looks around Jamie to find you. Hours ago, I had a purpose, and it's what Dylan gave me. I didn't have to think. Then your friend saved me, and everything got even more confusing. I tried to kill your friend, but he saved my life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone. As Rosie looks on, you can see in her eyes she tells the truth in her apology, and so you consider how to reply. Yikes, I just want to get out of here and go back to home. I should just accept it. If you're truly sorry, you need to be a better person from now on. I don't believe you're sorry, just weak-minded. There are such mean responses. I'm really curious to see if people actually play those ones. I mean, it might be kind of fun just to see what happens if you do say those things, but man. I'm just gonna pick the first one. Rosie cracks a thin smile, but twists her mouth to suppress it. Thanks, that means a lot coming from you. I hate to break up this therapy session, but we need to boogie on out of here, Woody says, and just as he speaks, the sounds of the infected in the area chime in with howls. Woody's right, Jamie says, and steps close to you. Should we take a few vehicles? We have me. I don't want to take Rosie. I didn't invite Rosie. I accepted her apology. I did not say she could come. Oh my god. Woody's right. Okay, should we take a few vehicles? We have me, you, Rosie, Woody, and the twins. Right, we're going to need to consider our options for bringing everyone. Why are you assuming we're taking everyone to my house? That's kind of what I want to say. I know I literally just said be nice in the apocalypse, but like, ugh, I don't want to take Rosie with me. Yeah, I need to talk to Jamie privately for a moment. You walk with Jamie behind the supply truck where you can speak with him away from the others. Look, Jamie, we aren't taking everyone with us. Jamie's eyebrows turn into a point, and he blurs out a hard sigh of exasperation. What do you mean? Of course we have to take everyone. Madison and Brody are kids. We can't just leave them here. You consider how you feel and say to Jamie, yeah, I don't care about the twins. They can stay. I just don't want Rosie. I'm not taking care of some rich kids. They're not my problem. uh, they can come. Because that's what he wants to hear. And when the chance arises, I'll get rid of them? Jeez. I guess you're right. We can't abandon them. I'll do that. To show I'm like kind of unhappy, but I'll deal. Jamie shrugs and nods towards Madison and Brody. Those two won't survive without us. Maybe Brody will for a while, but they won't last. Leaving them here is a death sentence. We might as well be their executioners. A deep howl calls from high in the school and echoes in the walls of the loading dock. Far overhead, a helicopter soars from the left of the sky to the right, swerving in the air like an injured bird. What about Rosie? Jamie asks, his voice deeper and sullen. I really think we should take her with us. We can argue about what she said and why she did it, but I feel she'll be valuable to us as we try to survive this thing. What do you say? Okay, here's my thing. First of all, she tried to kill us. She flat out tried to kill us, and no matter how many times somebody says they're sorry for something, she could just do it again. She could. Plus, I have that neighbor lady willing to help me. I have the news anchor woman coming to stay sometime today, because I told her she could come. So, how many people is that? Okay, there's me, the twins, there's Jamie and Woody, there's the news anchor lady, there's possibly one of my neighbors if he's still alive, because he went out to get groceries. I don't know if he lived or not. So, possibly 7, and then with Rosie, that's 8. That's 8 people. That's a big group. I don't know. With Rosie being scary, but then again, with that many people, we could surely control her. But like, I don't even know her. I don't even care about her, honestly. I really don't. I really don't want her to come. Let's see. We should vote. Yeah, we should vote. Why don't we vote? Why not? We should vote. Let's vote. Let's vote on this. Jamie nods and wipes sweat from his brow. Okay, fine. I vote she joins us. Let's go talk to everyone. The two of you walk towards the rest of your group. Everyone goes quiet and looks on with eager anticipation. Hey everyone, Jamie and I talked things over, and we want Madison and Brody to come with us back to our house, at least until the outbreak is over. Madison's expression shows relief, while Brody steps forward and shows a seriousness to his demeanor. Don't worry about us holding you back or using up food and stuff. We'll pull our weight. We're team players and look forward to being part of this team. This statement elicits an eye roll from Madison at her twin brother. Fucking bitch. Alright. You take a step forward. We want everyone to vote on keeping Rosie with our group. Jamie votes to keep her. Woody, how do you vote? Woody puts a foot on the front bumper of the supply truck and places his hands on his hips. He seems to enjoy the spotlight of attention. I have no long-term ill will towards the woman. She seemed to be out of her mind, and what with this virus jumping from person to person and making us all bonkers, I can't fault her for what she did. However, do I want to sleep under the same roof? Heck no. My vote is negatory. Fuck yeah, Woody for the win. At 2 negative votes, Rosie looks worried. Brody clears his throat and strokes his smooth chin, clearly contemplating the decision. We are going to face a lot of adversity and need people who will fight with us and help us to find things to stay alive. I vote to keep her. Brody, are you serious right now? Madison snaps. What? Brody responds and turns to his sister. 2 votes to 2. Looks like you are the deciding vote, Derek. I already fucking voted no. Were they talking about Madison voting no? I thought they were talking about my vote no. God. This didn't help me at all. Okay. They both bring up good points. They really do. But I just... Okay, I have to say yes, because I've been trying to be nice this whole time. If I say no now, that just demeans everything I've been doing this whole time. So as much as I really don't want to, I have to let her come. Rosie cracks a half smile. She wipes the corner of her eye and mouths the words, "Thank you." "Great, Derek," Jamie says. "You made the right decision." Again the infected call out, and everyone turns to the source of the howls on the outer edge of the parking lot. "Hey, Derek." Jamie waves you over, and you join him at the exit of the loading dock. The two of you peer across the vast parking lot of options. With the night set in, darkness creeps from the corners of the lot, held back by tall pole lights still working in the first few days of the apocalypse. A moving body creeps along a row of student cars, its form leaning as it shambles and drags one crooked leg. "One sec, follow me." Jamie leads you a few cars deep into the lot and steps over to a yellow Escalade. The fenders are torn off, the driver's side doors caved in, and bullet holes fill the back of the car. I had to rush to get away from Dylan and his crew, or I would have had time to grab more stuff. He pops the back hatch and points you to a trash bag filled with canned food and bottled water. "Ask and you shall receive," he says. Also in the trunk are food, water, and blankets. It's not much, but it's what I could gather. You each take a pile of supplies and carry them into the loading dock where the rest of the group still waits. "We really need to get our butts in motion," Woody says and kicks an oversized tire of the supply truck. He stares at it with admiration. This could hold all of us and lots of our supplies. "Mrs. Chandler's Lexus is in the teacher's lot right over there," Madison says and motions to an area beyond the loading dock wall. "The swim team van will fit us all and has lots of room," Brody says, "and it makes better turns than the big truck." Jamie steps to the edge of the parking lot and stares at the vast array of abandoned... It does that again? Why does it do these weird glitches? Sorry. Jamie steps to the edge of the parking lot and stares at the vast array of abandoned vehicles, as if someone handed him the master key to a used car lot. "Let's figure out how we're getting back to your place, Derek. We have too many choices, but every decision we make feels like a big one, life or death." You've never seen Jamie this frazzled, but you've never been in this dire of a situation. Before you pick a vehicle, you decide to assign everyone to a vehicle that makes sense for the group, let everyone pick their own way, tell Jamie to take charge, wait for everyone to take a vehicle, and then pick which one. Nah, I'm assigning people groups. If they're gonna make me be the leader, I'm gonna be the fucking leader. This is running long. I'm trying to finish up fast. "Are we leaving soon?" Madison asks as she peeks past the dock gates, concern painted on her face. Jamie takes a deep breath, reaches into his pocket, and pulls out a pouch of gummy candies. "The supply truck or passenger van makes most sense. We got more people to think about now. And we should take the military jeep most definitely. Rosie can drive it. What do you think, Derek?" "Supply truck, it can fit us all, and more sensible, swim team's van. I don't think we should take the military. Well, it would be good and bad to take the military jeep, I guess. I just keep thinking it'll make us stand out a lot, but maybe we should just take it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Jamie nods. Good idea. If there's trouble, you can jump on the 50 cal. What about the rest of the group? Everyone else get in the swim team van. Bam. Done. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop here. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me, And I guess I'll just see you guys in the next one. Bye!